Hi everyone, it's JoJo from Mojo Jojo Plants, and today we are back and doing some more daily sheets for a daily planner, which can be used each day to help narrow things down. We are going in with my printables, and I will have those linked down in the description below. Today we're going to switch gears. I know we've been doing some scraps, but I kind of got to build up my scrap stash again because I don't have a lot of decorative. I have a lot of like the scrap pieces, the scraps of the scraps. And so I kind of got to build that up, but we will get back to it because I hear you. You guys like it. I love it. I'm excited to start doing that more. I just got to kind of build up that stash, which means I have to use more stickers so that way I can build up the stash for these videos. So we're going to switch gears and we're going to start prepping some winter spreads. Now I know we're not in winter yet. I know we still have a hot minute, but I'm going to start using them. That way I'm not really using them as much into the new year, so we can kind of focus on other things, because I want to do some other things too with the daily sheets in the new year. So we're going to go in. First, we're going to start with Amber Plans Her Day. So I pulled out all her winter sticker books. Well, maybe not all of them, most of them. So we have Winter Collections Volume 2, Winter Collections Volume 3, Winter Essentials, and Winter Memories. So we're going to go in with these, and then after I get through these ones, we'll probably go to some other small shops that have like the seasonal sticker books, Live Love Posh as well, and kind of go through all the winter books of those, so I can check those off on my list of that I used them this year. Maybe that's what I'll do. I was like, I need the list of like, I used that sticker book, you know, a sticker book that might have gotten forgotten for a little bit, but at least I used it, you know, in that year. Okay, so let's go in. Let's start with an oldie but a goodie. So this is Winter Collections. This is the very first one. Well, this is not the first book that Amber came out with, but it is an older book. It's definitely not available anymore. And I have used at least one thing from every set. So we're going to kind of go through and just see what's in here so I can kind of determine what, you know, what I can use, what I have left. This one I feel like I have quite a bit left of, and it's probably because it has this blue offset on it. That's probably why. Okay, so let's use this one today. So we have some boxes in here. I'm going to go ahead and use those because it doesn't look like I really touched any of these. So we're going to go in with some of these first. We're going in on a vertical, and I'm just going to start getting these in here to kind of spiffy up those boxes. We're also going to spiffy up this corner box down here. And then we do have some quotes. I also have the important sticker in Amber's handwriting, so we'll take that. And then I'm going to change this extra to-dos area to today rather than to do. Okay. And then we'll definitely have some layering moments going on here. So let's grab same colors and slap some of these in here just so we can have a couple layering elements. Do the same thing over here. Actually, let's go reverse of what I did on the other side. I think this is like a dark green. It kind of looks black, but I definitely see a tint of green in there. So I'm going to go with that. All right, and then there are quotes. I think I'm going to actually make this a quotes box. So I have one sticker in here that says, I smell snow, which my brain automatically goes to Hocus Pocus, like I smell children, but it's I smell snow. I know, Halloween's my favorite holiday, so it probably makes sense that that's what my brain goes to, but anyway. I'm going to stick that in there and make that just like a little quote section. And then we'll go to the main decoration in here. So these are on a blue offset, which is honestly probably why I never really use these ones. I probably honestly use them for daily sheets at some point. I would not be surprised. So we are going to go in with those, and then we have this like little cabin vibe sticker. So we'll go in with that one. This one is definitely going to be a more simple spread, I think. Not a lot, but that's okay. We don't need to have a crazy ton in here for it to look decorated. We want it to be just enough. So I'm going to actually extend this all the way to that edge there. So that way we have that. And then I don't really like having things that in my head need to be up against something like floating. So I don't think I'm going to put any more of those. But I do have more quotes. So I am just going to go in with some more of those since we have them. So we have this Let It Snow. I'm going to stick up at the top. And then we have a Snuggle Season that I'm going to stick right in here. And that'll kind of be the decoration in there. Okay, I feel like that's good. Don't have to do too much. You know what we could do is I could add another box over here just for fun. Why not? Put it like right there for a little bit more functional, since I kind of took up a box for that functional. Okay, I feel like that's good. So that is Winter Collections from Amber Planter Day for spread down. Then let's go to Winter Memories, because this one is an older book. So I'm like, let's do this one and see what we can do with this one. So this one is going to have kind of specific different things. Oh, this one's cute. I don't think I've used all of them though. I was literally looking for gingerbread stickers the other day. Of course. I would find it now. Oh yeah, this one has like the little build your own snowman. Oh yeah, this is such a good book. I kind of like the Christmas sweater vibe because I can make it colorful. I'm kind of feeling that vibe. Let's go Christmas sweaters. And guess what color palette I'm going to pull out? Guess. I tell you, pastels is just a win. Actually, I probably could do pastel and jewel tone for this one. I'm definitely seeing some jewel tone colors in here too. So I'm going to pull out both because this red is in here, and then even one of the greens from the jewel tone is in here. So 10 out of 10 going to pull out those two for the color scheme in here. We'll do red, pink, and green. That is 100%. And I could even pull in the yellow. I really could pull in that yellow. Let me grab series 4. Do I go with the really dark one? Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, it all matches perfectly. Match made in heaven. Perfection. Look at this. We have the sweater to go along with that. So we'll stick that in here. We have our pink sweater. So we're going to stick that in here. Stick that right there. And then we have this yellow and red sweater that matches that red color really well. Wow, I'm struggling. Okay, pull that out. Look at that match. And then we have the green sweater as well. Oh my gosh, that plane is so loud. I know you guys probably can't hear it, but when I can hear traffic and all the things happening outside this room, it just causes me stress. Because I am stressed that one day it's going to be really, really loud. I know sometimes it is, and sometimes I cut it out, but sometimes I literally can't cut it out. So it's just a struggle. Okay, so we're doing all of these little sweaters. I think I have at least one of each. Oh no, I need this one. Pull this one out too. I'm trying to save room for some quotes too, so that's why I'm leaving some areas kind of open because there are quotes in here. I just saw the word ugly. Oh yeah, this says go to an ugly sweater party. That's funny. Okay, let me start at the beginning of the quotes. I don't know if there's any quotes about the sweaters, but let's find out because chances are I might have used it already. Okay, I like that one because I like the shape of that one. So I see one I can use. It's not a sweater quote, but it's a cute quote. Okay, I don't think there are any. That's okay. We don't need it. That's okay. That is okay. I like this one because it's a nice long quote and it actually will fit right here perfectly. So we're going to take that one. And then I did see another one that will work for, oh my gosh, here we go. Here we go. It says it's time to get ugly. That is funny. It's time to get ugly. And then we have like our ugly sweater vibe. Yeah, I like that. And then let's do this So Much Fun. This book 100% is falling apart. That's okay. Okay, so I'm going to add that there. And then we're just going to get some boxes to layer in here. So I think we're done with that one. But now I need to pull out some smaller boxes, which of course they're not where they're supposed to be because I used them earlier. And shocker, I didn't put them back. So hold on. Got to shift around. I have just like a stack of books on my desk that I never put away. So just reaping what I sow. Okay, so we're going to go in with a couple of some smaller sizes. So this is the pastels, and then we're going to have to pull out Jewel Tone Series 2 to get the other ones. So we have this red shade, and I think I'm actually going to go in with a different color. Or not a different color, a different size. And then we're going to go grab that green and stick that in there. And then I'm also going to grab Series 1 for those ones and do like a little bit of a smaller box because I do like the size differences for those ones. Okay, there. And then we have our functional, and then we have all the colors in here. I think that turned out fun. Okay, now I'm making a new pile of 10 billion books. Okay, hold on. I kind of want to see. I don't think I can. In my head, I'm like, I want to fit all of the sweaters in here. We're not going to be able to do that, but I do want to put in another sweater. I kind of just want some along the side over here, even if it gets cut off a little bit. So I'm just going to stick a couple more in here. Because I kind of want, this is the side that's getting punched anyway, but I think it'll be fun to kind of have some more sweaters in there. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to trim these off, and then maybe I can stick some of them on the other side, or at least pieces of them. Like we can get this one over here and have a little bit more of that sweater look. And then this one I'm going to stick upside down. I don't really think you can tell it's upside down, so I feel like that's okay. Okay, yeah, and then I think that kind of helped fill in some of the space that it needed to. So again, that was Winter Memories from Amber Plans Her Day. So that page is done. Now we're going to go to a horizontal and figure that out. So let's try Winter Essentials. So this book is kind of a mix of memory keeping and just like a collection book. So we're going to have some pages that only have that one page that's not necessarily a part of a collection. Oh my gosh, those snowmen are so cute. And then we'll have a section in here. So then we have lots of quotes. And then we have a section in here, if I can get there, still in memory keeping. That is more of like the collections version, where you kind of get a collection of things that all go together. Again, these books are older, so I have used them all at some point in time. We're just going to go through and see what is the least used, like this one. I mean, it's not the least used, but the functional in here is, and so I kind of want to use this one just because I have a lot of the functional for it. So we'll go in with these full boxes. I don't have 3, I only have 2. Right, because there's not one in there either. And then we have this coloring, which I know there's some bigger stickers, so I'm like, do I even need to do that? I don't think I need to. Okay, you know what? We're going to make our own box. We're going to put some boxes together. And instead of layering, we're just going to get them to fit. So it's not going to be a perfect fit, because if I do the other size, it's going to be too big. But this will kind of separate and then give like 2 different functional, which I feel like that kind of looks cool. So I'm not mad at it. I think that looks cool. Okay, and then I'm just going to layer in just some smaller boxes. I'm not going to go crazy because I think I like how this is looking. There are some words here. I might have used the important in that one already, but they're in just black, so I probably could look at another collection and see if I didn't use them. Nope, I used them all. Of course I did. Of course, that's probably what I was going in here for in the first place. Okay, well, we have must do. So we're going to do this as a must do. And then, again, just to kind of make everything match, we'll change that one. Okay, let's go to our pretty stickers. We have some gigantic stickers for this that we can stick in here. Ooh, you know what? I need to wait to put this down. Hold on. Setting it aside. Setting it aside. Because I have this giant sticker that I want down first. So hold on. We're going to use it. I was going to hoard it. I'm not going to lie. I was like, oh, I could just use the other page that only has like 3 or 4 stickers on it. No, we're going to use it because let's be honest. Am I going to use that anytime soon? Probably not. So let's put that in there, and then now I can go back in with my to-do sticker that I just ruined and stick that in there. Because then I have this other flat sticker that is going to take over down at the bottom. And that's why I don't need a box down there. Because we're just going to make this a decorative bottom. Okay, now I'm going to go to the other page because it has some of the smaller florals in it. And then I'm going to put in some of this pinky red because for some reason that one doesn't have any. And then I feel like it doesn't match. So I'm just going to get in some of these smaller stickers so I can get some of that pinky color in there because there's not a lot. And then there are quotes. So we can add in 1 or 2 of those depending on what space we have. Maybe just 1, I guess. Space for some more florals up here. And then boom. Do a little bit of trimming. These little bitty pieces. And then I feel like that one is good. Kept that one pretty tame and pretty simple. All right, flipping that one over. We're going to stick that book, put that book away. I probably can use that one again. Maybe I might use that one again next week, and then maybe we'll go in with the other stickers. Okay, now we're going to go in with, I don't know. I'm kind of trying to go in order. Well, not order, but I'm going to save the 3 for last. Winter Collections Volume 2. So again, it's an older book, but this one is a collection one. So let's see, what in here have I not really played with too much? Okay, this one might be, but I love those blue. It's so hard to find blue florals, and this one has got them. This one has them, and that makes it that much harder to want to use it. But there is a red, and we haven't really done a true like red and green vibe. And so I think we're going to do that one. And I'm going to be selfish and I'm going to save the blue stickers. Okay, so let's go in with these ones. So I'm kind of just going off of like which one had all the full boxes for me. That's kind of how I decided what to use. So I'm going to stick these in here first. We're not going to stick anything down there yet. I might stick something down there in a minute. But right this second, I think I'm going to leave it alone. So let's go in with some smaller boxes just to kind of give a header, maybe for whatever you need to write in there. And then there is a nice long sticker that I will give up. I'll give it up for this one because this will look really pretty as where it's going to get punched over here. So it'll be like a good way to decorate it, but then it's also going to get punched right there, but it'll still look really pretty. So I'm going to stick that there. And it fits almost perfectly, just like a little bit of hangover. One little piece. So that's not bad. Oh, crap. I don't know where that went. Oh, there it is. Okay. Donezo. Okay, then I'm going to go back to this other side and see. I'm going to try to use these ones first. And kind of get some of these florals in here. So we have quite a few. that we can use. And then at least then I can finish this page. And at least I finished one sticker sheet today so far, so that's good. Yeah, I'm going to turn this into a corner. I'm going to stick that over there. Okay, and then I'm going to go to, oh good, we have words. We've got words in here. We have priority, and then let's do today. Priority and today, and then I do have some quotes in here too. So we have this joy to the world. I'm gonna put this up here, right in there, and then let's do this merry and bright. And then I do think I'm actually going to put a box there because it's kind of looking a little boring. So let's put a little box here for some kind of functional to go there. Yeah, okay, I feel like that's good. That's good. That kind of fills in that a little bit better. Let me take one more little floral sticker, and I'm actually going to cut this one in half, and I'm going to stick part of it up here and then the other part of it along the side, just to spiffy that up a little bit. Okay, I think that is good. So that was Winter Collections Volume 2 from Amber Plants Her Day. All right, the last book that we're going to go in with today, and we're going to go back to vertical. We're going in with Winter Collections Volume 3, which I haven't really used this one as much yet, so I might be a little bit more hoardy with this one, because there's definitely sets in here that I'm like, I gotta wait, and I'm like waiting till winter. So now I'm kind of like, do I go in with a set that I have already like used in here? Because I'm kind of like, it's not winter yet, so I haven't really started using it. But I'm like, man, like I'm wanting to hoard this book so bad. Like these jewel tone, hoarded. Sorry, not going in this spread. But this one is really cute. Okay, this one's cute. And these ones don't have duplicate pages either, which makes it even harder to determine. Oh my gosh, and it has the snow leopard. Okay, I can't. Okay, I might not be able to use this book, you guys. I forgot. Okay, this one. Okay, I think I can. Okay, this one is cute. It's cute, but it's definitely more on the neutral side. And a lot of the other ones have more color. So I think I can. We're going to do this one. I'm going to just be okay with it. It's fine. We're going to use this one. Going in with this one. Okay, so I'm going to put in my full boxes that I have here. I have a long box, and I can change the layout of this and make this like a really long area, and then maybe I'll turn one of these into a quote box, because now I'm giving a really big area. And then I could even put like a decoration in there too. Like it doesn't have to all be used for that, which is not the end of the world. So trying to decide if I want to do a square down here or not, or if I just want to do, I kind of want to just do decoration. It's going with this tree line here. Slap this in here right about there, and then we have a cute little snowman. Give it to me. Give me it. I'm gonna stick him down here, so that way we're not using that whole thing for functional, because that's a lot of functional. Oh, we have a corner piece. How did I not see this? Ooh, I like it. It's like a little corner with little pine cones hanging down. That's cute. Okay. Ooh, there's another one. Nice. Like I said, I think I'm gonna make one of these more of like a quote slash like decorative area. So I'm gonna go look at the quotes real quick. I need one that's like longish. Like this cozy winter vibes is great. It just needs to be simple. And then if we could pair it with like a decorative sticker, I think that would be soups cute. Ooh, yes. Nothing says cozy winter vibes than having a little cup of cider, so we can stick that in there. and then stick this cozy winter vibes. And then it kind of looks like a full box, like a full decorative box. So I do like that. Okay, and then I'm going to break this section down into smaller sections because that's a really long thing. And we already have a checklist, so I don't necessarily want to put a checklist in there because we already have one. So I am going to add in a couple to kind of just like break that up a little bit. And then maybe just add like one over on the other side because that is a lot of, I feel like I gave myself a lot more space. A lot more space to do stuff there. Okay, and then we can just decorate. So there's some snowflake pieces that we can add in, and they're like in the neutral colors, which is interesting. They're like in the browns and the greens. That's kind of cool. I could put another quote in here too. Let's grab one more winter vibe quote. Winter is the time for comfort. So I'm just going to layer that in there while I'm thinking about it. And then we'll put some of these really cute, just decorations. Some more little pine cones down at the bottom. And I do want this little house. I'll stick this down here. It's just like over by the trees. Okay, and then we have more of these snowflake things. So we'll just add in a couple more of those. And then I think, honestly, that's good. Don't need to add much more than that. Trying to think. Hold, please. I kind of want to put something here. I'm just trying to figure out like what's small enough. Like I like the little boots. I'm thinking of like keeping cozy. So we have like the hat. We have this. There is a little sweater, and that does say comfort. And then thinking cozy vibes. So maybe we'll go in with a little sweater in here. Cozy, and then comfort. And I feel like we have things in here that are cozy and comfort. So I feel like that goes well. Okay, so that was Winter Collections Volume 3. All right, let me go ahead and get all these pages punched, and then we will take a look at all of them. Alrighty, we have page 1. I think this one turned out really fun. I like the colors. Page 2, I think this one's my favorite. It's so simple because it's literally just sweaters, but I feel like it works, and I think it's really cute. Page 3, I do love the color scheme of this one as well. Page 4, classic. And then page 5, which this one, the neutral vibes are giving, and I do like it. So there we go, you guys. Another week of daily sheets. We only have a couple more left before we're done with daily sheets for 2025. So stay tuned. Giveaway will be coming soon, sometime in December, but we are almost at the very end. We're almost to 52 weeks, which is crazy. But stay tuned for that. But there we go, you guys. I so hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe, and I hope I'll see you in my next one. Bye!